Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Build. As you well know by now, this is the show where I build and review some of your favorite construction brick sets. And I'm going to be taking a break from the videos that I've been doing so far based off of the Lego sets that I've got for Christmas because I have not built the remaining sets that I have yet to do. So, I was in Toys R Us the other day and I noticed, with it being a new year, we have a new set, or new series rather, of the Lego Star Wars Microfighters. And unfortunately, I will not be doing a video on those, but as you recall, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I have done, I believe it was 3 different videos of the build and review of the Series 1 Microfighters. Well, those were just the ones that I got. I actually had the other half of the series already before I actually started my channel. So, I'm going to be doing a video on all of the Series 1 Lego Star Wars Microfighters. So, go ahead and settle in because this is the Lego Star Wars Microfighters Series 1 review. Alright guys, so here is the entire Series 1 of the Lego Star Wars Microfighters. And since these are individual sets, instead of just doing all the minifigures at once, I'm going to do the minifigure and then the vehicle. So, let's start off with the TIE Interceptor. And it comes with just a regular old Star Wars, TIE fighter pilot. He's got the printing on the front and the back. And they all come with little blasters. Now, every single one comes with this same blaster except for the Clone Trooper tank. So we'll get to that later. But anyway, so yeah, here's the TIE Interceptor pilot. And here is the TIE Interceptor itself. And all of these have, to some degree, flick missiles. So here it's got 2 on the bottom. I kind of wish they were green because, in the Star Wars movies, the TIE fighters always shoot out green lasers, so instead of red. So, but anyway, it's pretty. All these are pretty simple little builds, but they are really fun. This one has the wings. They're on little hinges, so obviously the TIE fighters like this, they're supposed to sit like this, but you can also, if you want to, you can turn them out like that, because I think at one point in some extended canon, some of the TIE fighters had their wings like that, or you can just do like the classic and just have them straight up and down like that. And then I like the printing on this piece right here because it shows like the cockpit window, and then the minifigure just sits right in there. I'll turn them down like that because I prefer the way they look like this. And that is the TIE fighter, well, the TIE Interceptor Microfighter. Alright, we'll move on to the next one, which is definitely my favorite. Well, here, we'll do the minifigure first. It is Han Solo, and out of this first season or series, this is the only character-specific minifigure. All the rest are the kind of just generic soldiers, troopers, whatever. So, but yeah, we got Han Solo, and he's just the regular Han Solo minifigure that we've seen in other sets. And I don't know why they didn't finish it with the side leg printing, because he's got his belt, and then he's got the holster that's supposed to be right there for his blaster. And it was just the classic Han Solo, and he's got 2 faces, smiling and the serious one. And here is the Millenium Falcon. And this was the very first microfighter I ever got, and I got it because it's the Millenium Falcon. I mean, it's the iconic Star Wars ship. So, you gotta have this one. But anyway, I love this one. This build feels really, really solid. And until I actually got into the Microfighters line, I was contemplating, I don't know how, but somehow putting this on a cord or a string of some kind and hanging it on my rear view mirror in my car, just because I personally think it's that awesome. But anyway, yeah, you can see the engine lights back here. Whoops. And you know what? These pieces, can't stand them. Let's get it right now. Just cannot stand them. I've said this before in some of my other videos. I just can't stand them because they don't fit completely flush. This came out of the flick missile. So here, let me push that out. They don't sit in there flush. They only go just a little bit in. So if they shortened the little stem right there, it would be able to go flush in. But I don't know why they don't do that. So that's one of my overall gripes. The fact that I don't really care for flick missiles, but I hate these ends. So, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, the Millenium Falcon, and it's got the little radar dish, and it's got this really cool printed piece showing the cockpit. And I like most of, or some of them, have this little tile right here that's clear, so it looks like a little windshield, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and fold him down, and then sit him right in there. All right, and that is the Millenium Falcon Microfighter. Now moving on to the Star Destroyer. I actually did the build and review of this set, but here's the Imperial Star Destroyer Captain, Pilot, whatever you want to call him. And like I said, he comes with the same little blaster that pretty much all of them come with. And here is the Star Destroyer, and this is another one of my favorite ones just because it looks so much like the Star Destroyers in the movie. And it's got the flick missiles here on the sides, and I like that they use this piece right here because these little extra, actually no, I take that back, this piece doesn't matter, it's the side pieces right here. I like how they use these because these are simulating the shield generators that are the balls that go on top of the Star Destroyers. And it's got the engine lights back there. And we'll go ahead and put him in. Alright, and there we go. And that is the Star Destroyer Microfighter. Alright, and then we'll move on to the Clone Trooper Turbo Tank. And this is the only minifigure that has a separate or a different gun compared to the other ones. And this is also another one that I did a build and review on, if you want to go check that out. That's his face. And I don't know if I pulled the helmet off of the TIE Interceptor pilot or not, but this is the exact same face. And this is the face that they use for, I think it's All-Star. I've never had a Stormtrooper minifigure, so I'm assuming that that's the face that, actually I take that back, I have a Sand Trooper, never mind. But anyway, this is the face, this is just the run-of-the-mill face that they use for the clones and Stormtroopers and all that. So, and there's obviously not a second one because they're wearing their helmet. There's the printing on the back and the front. And here is the Clone Trooper Turbo Tank. I could be wrong, but I don't know if these are in the movies or not. Like I said, I could be wrong. They probably are, but this is just a cool little tank. It doesn't have a rubber tread or anything. These roll actually pretty well on their own. And it's got the little blue flick missiles on the side, the 2 tiles for the windshield, and I guess that's supposed to be like the rear windshield too, with the little antenna right there. I'll go ahead and put him in. Alright, snap him in, and there is the Clone Trooper Turbo Tank. Oh, whoops, I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, here's the X-Wing Microfighter, and this is the minifigure that comes with him. And I got pointed out with the Millennium Falcon, that's the only one that comes with a character minifigure in Han Solo. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't put this one with Luke Skywalker, because obviously, if they did a Millennium Falcon with Han Solo, they did X-Wing, they should have done Luke. But anyway, they didn't. And I seem to remember this kind of insignia on the helmet of one of the X-Wing fighters in Star Wars, the first one, Episode 4. So, you know, I guess he is in the movie technically. But anyway, there's the back printing and the front printing. It's your standard X-Wing pilot. Comes with the same little mini blaster. And then he's got 2 faces, just the serious and I guess the gritting his teeth, war face kind of thing. And here is the X-Wing, and the wings, they can go flat like that, or you can lock the S-foils into attack position like that. It's got the engine lights right there. And this one, it technically has flick missiles, but it's the blasters, or like the, whoops, oh no, I pulled the wing off. That's okay, it just snaps back in really easily. That. But yeah, you're supposed to, I mean, that's the flick missile part, so you can tap that out, and I guess it would shoot out, but, those aren't the missiles themselves. So, and he's even got a little R2 unit back there. And another little tile piece for the windshield. Let's go ahead and set him in there. Alright. And this is the X-Wing Microfighter. Alright, when we get to our final one, is the AAT, which is the Battle Droid tank. And we get the little Battle Droid minifigure. Comes with the little micro blaster. And if you've been watching my videos for any period of time, you know that I am not a huge fan of these minifigures because they tend to be loose in all of their parts. The head normally stays on really well. The legs, though, you can see they're just really on there, kind of wobbly. And even though they take some pulling to remove, that bugs me that they're so wobbly. With this one, some of the battle droids, they have a little 2x1 brick that goes right here, to simulate their little backpacks. But this one doesn't have that, and he's also got some blue printing on the piece. And here is the AAT tank, and I didn't mind this one. Actually, that was pretty cool. That has a little turret above it that spins 360 degrees. And again, just like with the X-Wing, these are the flick missiles. These pop out easier, but these are supposed to be the actual cannons, the actual blaster cannons of the vehicle. And since the battle droids don't have any holes in the backs of their legs, so they can sit on the bricks, this one has just the smooth, flat bricks. So you can just raise up his blaster, and you can set him right in there. And this little part, it does kind of fold down a little bit, but since his arm's right there, it doesn't really work too well. Just on a little hinge. And that is the AAT Microfighter. Alright guys, that is it for another video. What was your favorite Lego Microfighter from Series 1? Like I said, I saw Series 2 out, and I want to get them so much, but I've already have so many sets that I have to review that I probably wouldn't get to them anytime soon anyway. So, just look forward to those coming at some point during this year, and it kills me to see all the brand new Lego sets, and the fact that even if I got them right now, it would be a while before I reviewed them. So, anyway, but bear in mind, I will get to them at some point in time, so just be patient, and I will review them at another time. But anyway, if you liked this video, make sure you click that like button, share, and subscribe to my channel, where I will continue to build and review some of your favorite construction brick sets. I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep on building.